Alright, we are back. I found those items that I was looking for, so if anybody needs them, they are... I had found them previously, but I just didn't realize that I did. In this auto assets bag, there's an items bag and then an item blueprints bag, and then you can just manually grab the ones you need. So we will drop those in there. And I think we're ready. Off to a level... let's see. We've got My Private Empire. I like that scenario. I haven't like finished it before, but it's a weird one where you don't have to like beat it all the way. There's pylon problems. I don't know. I didn't really like this level the last time I played it, so maybe I'll hold off. I don't have anything unlocked here. Yeah, I really need to get these job postings. Need to get going on those. Let's see. In the Algox storyline, we've got War of the Spire Bee or Temple of Liberation. War of the Spire Bee, I just recently played it and failed at really hard level. Temple of Liberation isn't really one of my favorites. Unfettered, we're calendar gated after the rusted tunnels, and we did the top of the spire. Lurker, we've got the thawed wood, which is fine. I don't know, I'm not really feeling it right now. I'll want to do the Frozen Fjord and 21 before I go up in difficulty, but I think we're like 4 levels away. Yeah, we can level up 4 times before, or level up 3 times before we go up in difficulty. So I think I'll get a level on everybody, and then I'll go do those 2 scenarios because they're both very difficult. Frozen Fjord and 21, whatever that one's called. So let's do My Private Empire. I like this one. It's a random scenario that we unlocked by we found a letter in a chest. And so that'll be a road event. We have the climbing gear. I'm pretty sure we have all of those things. It'll give us 1 climbing gear mission. Well, I guess we have to win, don't we? But I mean, come on. Right? Hopefully. Road, Summer Road. Let me... Okay. The aurora shimmers in the night sky as you set up camp in a copse of trees after a long day's hike towards your destination. You're hammering a tent stake and dreaming of the stew simmering on the cook fire when the movement from the edge of the firelight catches your eye. You approach cautiously, wondering if you're paranoid for feeling as though you're being watched. Suddenly, a vermling leaps from her hiding spot up a tree and takes off running. You have questions and take off after her. The lone vermling is nimble, bounding across the snow and scampering over tree limbs, but you have the numbers advantage. And your group corners and captures her. An investigation of her belongings yields a spyglass and a sketchy map detailing weaknesses in Frosthaven's defenses. She's clearly an advanced scout for an attack. You caught her on the way back to deliver her report. You think vermlings are uncoordinated. You think we're stupid. We're not stupid. You'll see. You can't let her report on Frosthaven's defenses, kill her, or invite her to share your campfire and rations. I generally don't kill the people, so we'll do B. We start warded. You walk the scout back to camp and give her a bowl of stew and some of your wine. Once she realizes you aren't about to kill her, she tentatively tries the food, then goes back for seconds. She won't divulge much other than a description of her leader, a vermling wearing bright orange feathers. Yeah, okay. That's enough. Everybody starts warded, which probably doesn't really matter much for Bone Shaper. And we no longer have the cloak to get bonus health, but that's okay. All right. So we found a party invitation, and we have taken it. And my goodness, you gotta love that. There's one level that I really want to see how many of these little tabs it has, because it's going to be a lot. The scenario can be complete only at the end of the same round when one of the 5 episodes is overcome. At the end of that round, read that, or if you beat all 5 episodes, read 188.3. We're going to try for all 5 episodes, but maybe just 4. The peculiar invitation was too interesting to pass up. Clearly, the only way to resolve the mystery of the letter from this Ventilian is to see it through and search for the fanciful estate. At the apron of the Whitefire Woods, you follow the map's instructions to the letter, await the fading sun, square yourself to the 4-sided landmarks, and then look for the shadows of the nearby peaks to converge on a supposed path through the foothills. You enter the brush, first seeing nothing other than the dead bracken you'd expect this time of year. But then something peculiar. It is well camouflaged by untold years of fallen branches and detritus, but a man-made path is undeniable. Bricks laid out in a beckoning order, winding and twisting into the mountains. It takes many hours of hard-fought traipsing, requiring an even mix of hurdling, crawling, and the occasional axe work. But the energy is not hard to find because you know you're onto something. In the fading light, you find yourselves at the plateau. The brick paths open into a wide, crescent-shaped courtyard on surprisingly level ground. The floor is a colored stone mosaic in the style of the southern kingdoms. At the center of this crescent is a towering marble block with an inset door made of bronze. It features a golden knocker shaped as the letter V. You dust yourself off, shake out the cold, and rap the knocker. From a brass pipe just above the door echoes a teeny voice. "Welcome, my friends. I knew you'd come. I've waited so very long for you. My apologies that I can't meet you directly, but please see yourself in and let the festivities will begin. I shan't be long. Oh, and do bring your weapons." With that, the bronze portal unlocks and swivels open. A well-cut marble stairway leads into the darkness. You know, I wouldn't be entering at this point, personally, but you enter, unwilling to turn back after coming so far. The air is musky and dank. Nobody has been here in a long, long time. Magical lamps blaze to life, and you find yourself in a grand chamber with vaulted ceilings. It's expertly hewn out of rock and bedecked with ornate fixtures, grand mosaic tiles, and sprawling crimson velvet drapery along the walls. A servant's bell hangs from a velvet rope at the center of the room. The door is locked. Throughout the scenario, there will be 5 episodes. Whenever any episode is overcome, you may choose to complete the scenario at the end of that round. If you do not, the scenario continues as normal and cannot be completed again until another episode is overcome. I think I'm gonna house rule in between episodes 4 and 5. If I beat episode 4, I win the scenario, but I'm just gonna try to beat episode 5, but probably fail because it's hard. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I say I have to beat the 4th episode. If all 5 episodes are not overcome, whether the scenario is complete or lost, it can be reattempted again after returning to Frosthaven. First time any character enters A, read 168.4. And so I know once we enter this, we're going to pull the lever and ring the bell. The servant's bell hangs from a velvet rope at the center of the room. We're going to ring the bell, and it's going to spawn guys. I think it spawns living bones. Let's see. It's living bones, ruined machines. Then was it steel automatons? Steel automatons in episode 3, and episode 4 is blade spinners and bolt shooters? It might be blade spinners and bolt shooters and then steel automatons. So the blade spinner bolt shooter one is going to be really difficult, especially for Bone Shaper. But Pyro will be really good into that room, because we're going to be in that room for a long time. So we can get a lot of hazards where we want them. And then everything is weak to it. So these 2 characters should do really well. How do I want to do this first room? In no more than 3 hexes where you started, kill an enemy that has 2 or more negative conditions. Kill 2 or more enemies in the same round. We'll go for that. End at full health. No attacks in the first 3 rounds. 5 or more cards at the end. Just literally none of those are possible. I don't know, maybe no attacks. That doesn't sound like it's gonna happen. End adjacent to walls. The middle room is too big. Collect more loot tokens than any other character. Kill an enemy with an attack that has disadvantage. Okay. So I don't know where they're going to spawn is the issue. That makes it hard to, like, try to pre-lay out hazards. Also, like, I want fire to make Igneous Path better, so maybe I will just go ahead and step on the thing. I just need to move 2, so I think I'll just do Freezing Shell. And then maybe I can still pull something onto me. I think I can. And then that means that I can just go ahead and place a Lava Bomb. Where exactly were the starting hexes? I'm going to put Bone Shaper over here, because once Fist goes here, it's Living Bones, I'm pretty sure, and so if they're multi-target, they can't hit Bone Shaper. So we'll do that. We'll go for a Lava Bomb. We should be in range of something. Maybe we could play it with Melted Armor to get the bonus damage, but honestly, do we really even care about damage? Not really. We really just want hazards and pushing through, so maybe we'll save the Melted Armor, because it is a good attack, especially into shielded targets. So we'll go Lava Bomb speed with... Man, I really don't know. I want to play all of these cards. Maybe Eruption's Bottom is one of my less useful ones. And then this should be a good time for Wraith, I think. So we'll do Wraith and a movement skeleton. I kind of want to bring my other skeleton back. It feels so weird not seeing enough. And Malicious Conversion is good move. What can I take out? Wrath of the Turned Earth and Transfer of Essence. That's fine. I'll keep Dark Tidings because I think I need the move 4. Because this room's so long. Let's do Wraith, and maybe we'll be able to curse something. And then that'll get a skeleton in our discard. To hopefully, like, Bone Dagger or something on the next turn. And Bone Dagger will have extra range because of Wraith. So I think we're ready to go. Fist will... one with the mountain... and then move 2. Okay. There is a guy on us, for sure. But that's fine. Please don't show me 81. Actually, Bone Shaper underspeeds it. Oh, cool. That's way better. Let's see. So how do I want to do this? So... it's just when you end your movement, right? Where? Oh, here it is. The first time any character enters A. So it's not even end the movement. So if I had more movement, I could still finish my move. But so now I have pull everyone in range 2 and make one enemy suffer 1. So I'll go ahead and pull all these guys onto me. Why not? Right? And then make one of them suffer, but it doesn't matter because they're just going to heal it right back up on their turn. So Fist finishes, all of them get shield 1. Then Pyro. Attack the guy on the bottom. So that does 1 because he has 2 shield. And most importantly, it sets fire and gives me a hazard. Not that, here. Then on Bone Shaper, we'll give them a curse and we'll summon the Wraith. I really don't want Wraith to get targeted, but like right here, like this guy comes to hit the Wraith and Fist, and this guy comes to hit the Wraith, so maybe I'll put it right here. It's not really a great spot, but... I mean, we've got shield 5, and we can give it an extra shield as well, so... I guess I just have to hope. Actually, no. I'll put it here because I can move it with Flow of the Black River into a better spot, hopefully. Hopefully. And we can end the round. I definitely want to do Bone Dagger, I think. We'll do Bone Dagger, Command the Wretched. And we'll just kind of see how that works out. With Fire, I would love to get a good number of hazards in some way. So we've got Flowing Fire or Igneous Path. With Igneous Path... Oh, I didn't play a bottom, did I? I didn't do my bottom, because it's Eruption. So I'll move here to make my Igneous Path better. Because then now I can go like 1, 2, 3. And this will prevent Wraith from getting targeted. Yeah. So I'll do Igneous Path, and then who am I hitting with it? If I go 1, 2, 3, I get hazards here. Maybe I just attack this guy with Melted Armor, actually. That's pretty good. And then on Fist, I want to go after Bone Dagger, which is not an initiative that works for me at all. But I can probably tank, right? And I could pull this guy in with Draw of the Bedrock. Dang, okay. We're going to switch initiative on Bone Shaper to go fast. Which means Fist just needs to go after 18, which is still an issue. Oh, man, that sucks. We'll bring this 19 instead of... Man, it's another move 4. That makes me kind of not want both of these, but both of these cards are so good. Frost Eruption I get so many uses for, so I guess it's Cold Boulder. Alright. Now that we have that all settled, I can do that. And then, yeah, that's a really good initiative, because I'll get Retaliate into these guys. So, Bone Shaper, Pyro, Fist, and then Bones are just doing nothing special. That's wonderful. So, we will start with Wraith attacking, and it sees this guy because he's closest. And it does no damage. Good start. And then I will Bone Dagger him. So, they get a curse. And then if this guy dies, I get a summon for free. And I can Flesh Shield. I'm going to give it to Fist. Oh, I didn't do the additive load for the thing. And I don't want to forget. No, not that. This. There we go. That should be good. So, Flesh Shield, I'll go ahead and eat the dark. To give Fist 2 Retaliate and 1 Shield. And that's just pretty good. That's really good. That's really good. It's not pretty good. It's really good. Bone Shaper's done. Pyro, we will attack for 4 and pierce the shield on the guy in the fire. And it does 5. And then we will eat the fire to move 1, 2, and use Boots to move 3 on Igneous Path bottom. And that will give us a bunch of hazards. And my guys can walk on hazards now, and they're perfectly safe. So, very happy with that overall. Fist, Draw of the Bedrock. So pull this guy in. Boom, boom. He suffers 6. And then I set 2 more Retaliate on myself. So I have Retaliate 4 now. So we'll just have this guy attack Fist before it hits Wraith, and that'll kill him, and that'll pop the Bone Dagger. And I get another guy out. So Encased Punch, whenever I suffer damage this round, suffer 1 less. Oh, that's a good combo. Oh, that is sick. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, I'm so happy here. All right, I had to take a picture of that and send it to my friend who I play tabletop with, because that is just this is a beautiful sight. All right, and we haven't even done the Encased Punch yet. These 2 guys both die to Retaliate, so I guess we'll hit guy number 4, because he's gonna come up here to hit Meteor. So Encased Punch into him, attack for 2 basically because of his shield, unless we crit. We might as well poison dagger, because why not, right? And it does 2, and it poisons. Fist is done. We also suffer 1 reduced damage every time we get hit. And so first guy, number 3. He already can hit 2 targets from here, so he'll attack Fist. -2, and it was attack for 3, so I take -1 damage. And he dies. He dies, which means that I get to summon for free. If the target dies, immediately play a card from your discard to perform the summon action, reducing the damage you suffer by 2. So, hello, skeleton. And then guy number 4, he goes right here to hit Fist and then Pyro. So attack into Fist. It misses, and then Pyro, it's disadvantage. Okay, we take +1 at disadvantage. But I don't think I can get hit again, because both these guys just see Fist, and there's no hex except for right here where they can hit multi-target, and they don't choose to take hazard to hit an extra target. So attack for basically 1. Oh, okay, it crits. So 3 crits for 6. -1 for shield, -1 for encased punch, -2. So I'll take 2 damage from a crit. And then I will give him a nice juicy 4. This guy also takes 4, right? And then this guy will hit. And he does none, and he dies. Wow. Wow. Let's see, we can get either of these cards back. Both of them are pretty good, but I think I'll take Encased Punch for the initiative. That was just so satisfying. So I guess I go here, and I Frost Eruption both of these guys into hazards, and that basically kills them. Collect the most loot. No attack abilities, so we failed that. Totally forgot about it. 2 enemies in the same round. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I mean, we're ready to open the door on this turn, as crazy as that is. Although I don't think opening the door actually really helps me in any way, but it also doesn't hurt me if I just play this move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4 Frost Eruption. So we're good. Maybe I would want to play Icy Uppercut to get a particular element. I don't know if I really do. But why not? Because we're going to get the ice back with Frost Eruption anyway, so we might as well do that. And we'll probably just recover Frost Eruption. I guess I just want to play Big Movement and Summon. So we'll do move 4 on Dark Tidings and Life and Death. And then over here, let's see. There's probably, this guy's probably going to be, I can put him right here actually. Or I can put him right here and I can Deep Fury. And that way I get the heal too. So we just go after Fist at 15. No, at 20. That plays our big move though, so maybe I'll do Quenched Rage with Deep Fury. And the initiative's not perfect. Yeah, the Living Bones gets to go. So a little scuffed, but it's okay. Fist is gonna go... Oh, we also have Regenerate. That means, did I forget Regenerate last turn too? It does mean I forgot Regenerate last turn too, so we'll heal 1 more. We'll move 1, 2, 3. We'll turn this into Leaf, I believe, because I don't need fire or anything for anything. And then hit both of these guys and set ice with Frost Eruption. And I can make an ice right here to make it easier for Skeleton to get to the next room. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Does it? It's fine. Maybe it helps. Well, it doesn't help anybody because Fist is in the way. So attack for 2, attack for 2. Okay, we heal. We get to make another ice. Oh, wait. I said this guy first, right? So it has to be adjacent to him. But we can put it right here, and that will help Shambling Skeleton now. And it'll help Bone Shaper. Very nice. And we uber kill this guy. And then this guy attack for 2. it does 2, which means that when I push him, he dies. And I don't even need to do the Deep Fury stuff. Maybe I just want to move here and play Under Pressure to get the loot 1. I think that's what I'm going to do. So Fist is done. I guess I don't get the heal, but I don't really need it, so I'll just move 2 right here, and that'll be fine. Bone Shaper, the skeletons, or my summons don't do anything, and then I have move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to read this. The same voice in the courtyard rings out from brass tubes arranged in each corner of the room. Welcome. I hope you aren't too tired after your long journey. Please follow my servants and take your coats. The first episode is overcome when all enemies are defeated. When the first episode is overcome, read 150.3. The previously locked door in front of you opens under its own powers, beckoning you forward into a long hallway furnished with expensive-looking thick velvet curtains on each side, leading to a door at the other end. Another bell hangs in the center of the room. Open door 1, door 2 is locked. The first time anybody enters A, that must mean to say B. It does say B and not A. I just don't know my letters. Okay, so the door was opened already, but that doesn't really make a difference. My skeleton still doesn't go. But this does mean that if I move fast on Fist next turn, then the skeleton would go 1... Ow, and then he can't. Or do I have any move left on Bone Shaper? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't. But I'll go ahead and summon again. And done. So it's a little bit lame, but I'll go ahead and play Under Pressure. Maybe I'll play Cooling just to get the experience as well. I don't really feel like I need the heal. And then next turn, I'll just play Flowing Fire for the move 6 to get in there. Yeah, we don't need to suffer 4, I don't think. So we'll take Frost Eruption. I just want to go fast to help the skeleton get in. It doesn't really help, does it? But it's fine. Oh, I could have used my Horn of Command to move, like, the Wraith last turn or something. But it's fine. I'll just play a move 4. Because I'm healthy enough, I don't really need to worry about anything else. So we'll play a move 4, and maybe we'll just make more ice. Because why not, right? And then, over here, we'll go late and summon. Just get a big army of summons. And then maybe we can just do granted movement. So Fist, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make an ice in range 3 and set. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll make it under Bone Shaper. And then now it's Pyro. Pyro just does a loot 1. And then does Cooling to get an experience. So we can just press that. And then we'll turn this into a thing. Did I get the experience? I think I did, yeah. And it's only enemies that suffer. All enemies adjacent to the tile suffer too, so we don't have to worry about that. Bone Shaper, Wraith moves 2. Shambling Skeleton moves... It's just trying to get closer to Bone Shaper, actually. I was thinking it could move 1, 2 to slide through, but I guess I could Horn of Command it to do that, couldn't I? I'll go ahead and do that. Horn of Command it to go there. And then this guy stands still. This guy already moved in. And then I've got move 2, move a summon 2. So we'll just go 1, 2. Maybe 1, 2. And then we can suffer This is the grave digging summon, so I suffer one less. Also, I think I forgot to put this summon here last turn. But we're good. Do I have the right number of cards? This feels like way too many. 4, 8, 12. Nope, that's right. My friend has now seen the picture. Ah, he mentions Steel Sabatons. I believe those are the boots where you, if you don't move for the round, you gain shield 1. And he says that that works really, really well with Draw of the Bedrock Bottom, which he is definitely not wrong about. Definitely not wrong about. Although I have really enjoyed my flexible slippers. They've been quite good, I think. Could I have moved Bone Shaper here instead? It's fine. I think I would have preferred being over there, but did we finish the round? We finished the round? This is only enemies. Yeah, it's only enemies suffer. Okay. 20 is a pretty bad speed, but we'll play it. I guess that means I want to go faster on Fist. I'm healthy, so I'll bring back Encased Punch. And maybe I play the move on Mountain's Fist, and I play the top on Encased Punch to reduce damage. Or no, I've got Shield. Or I've got Ice. Maybe I'll play Freezing Shell for the Shield 2 and get surrounded. Let's see. Yeah, 20 seems like a fine initiative. And I could summon again. I think I don't want to play both of my fast cards. So I'll set up for summoning again. Actually, I'll set up for commanding the Wretched to, like, move a skeleton into position, I think. And that's everybody. So Fist regens and then has move 2 and then 2 move remaining. So 1, 2. Oh, okay. I did not. Wow, that is a lot of guys. I did not realize there was going to be one behind me. But that's okay. 95. Well done, well done. This is splendid. None would attend my dances down south. I was not of the proper lineage, they said. Bah, I am self-made royalty. House Ventilion. They should be lucky to attend my events. Now please take a moment for refreshments, courtesy of my stewards. Second episode is overcome when all are dead. Wow, they are all elite. That's crazy that they're all elite. And are they going to self-destruct this turn and just dominate me? No, they did not self-destruct. They're moving less, hitting hard. Which I think is okay. I think it's okay. This is a lot of health that we just got. Oh, cool. We don't have this one in the corner. I think I know what I want to do on Fist. So I've got 2 move remaining. I'm going to go here. It looks like the only way for them to get here is to go through this corridor hex, meaning that I can use my Freezing Crystal. This item has done wonders for me, in my opinion. So we will just put a hazard right here, and now these guys have to suffer coming to me, and then I just push them back through. I'll go ahead and eat the ice to get Freezing Shell, so I have shield 2. Can't be upset with that, right? Pyro. I really want to use the hazards down here. And, I mean, I technically could. I could go right here. Yeah, I don't have fire. Oh, wait. Well, nah. I could use my helmet on Fist to turn the leaf into fire, and then on Pyro's turn, I could use Flowing Fire. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to move 1 and then pull this guy in, and then these will be hitting, this guy would be hitting, and then I guess a push 3 isn't guaranteed to kill, and I get hit this turn, and I probably get hit next turn. So alternatively, I could move 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just attack for 1 at range. Maybe that's better. So I do that. I have to suffer 1 on Flowing Fire, and then I'll Amulet of Life to get it back. And then I'll attack for 1 into this guy, I guess. Let's hit him for 2 with Crude Spear, so a melee attack rather than the pull. And it does 2. I don't know. Wraith, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's in range already. It does 1. Skeleton number 1, then skeleton number 2, then skeleton number 3. This guy was closer bird's eye, so attack here, attack here, attack here. 2, 0, 4. So 6 damage into this guy and 0 into that one. And what is Bone Shaper herself doing? Moving, commanding a skeleton. Yeah, I guess we'll just command an attack into this guy. Yeah, they've got move 2, so they cannot be poisoned, but he still takes 2. And then I will Protective Scepter this skeleton, so he gains a shield. Not super guaranteed to live. Well, he's very unlikely to live, but it's possible. And then now I can move. It doesn't really hurt me to move up here, I think, so I'll just do that. Ruin Machines. Where do we have any low numbers? We just don't have any low numbers. Is 4 the lowest number? That's kind of crazy. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and not 1, 2, or 3. But that's okay. So right here, he kills. That was skeleton number 2. Then 5. So he'll come here, and he will attack for 2. And he does 4. So I guess I'm glad I have that shield too. I could back off. I don't know if that really helps me in any way, though. Does repositioning help in any way? No. Then both of these guys see this hex, but it's 3 away, so they just move 2 to right there. And then this guy already went, so 6 hits here, 7 hits here, because this guy was faster, and then 9 hits here. So attack for 3 will Warden's Robes to keep the skeleton alive, and then attack for 4, and it kills, and attack for 3, we need -2 to survive. Okay. We lost all of the skeletons in a singular turn. It's a little bit sad. But, I mean, they tanked. If only it had been the self-destruct turn, that would have been very nice. Okay. Now all of a sudden I feel like I'm in bad shape down here. That's kind of crazy. I didn't set any elements this turn. No. No. Oh. That is a mistake. Ugh. Wait, why does this look so bad now? Okay. Encased Punch to come down here and tank, maybe. And Frost Eruption to push these guys. It'll make this guy have to take the hazard damage when he walks through. Not immediately, but it's fine. I wanted a long rest here, but maybe I can't afford to do so. It would be really nice to know what they're doing. Oh, I think I'm gonna long rest. I don't know. Long resting is dumb because... Okay, cool. I'm not punished for it at all. I'm, like, reversed punished for it. I'm rewarded for it. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. So, Fist will attack. the close guy, then the bottom guy, then the last guy. And so that was 2-1-0. So we deal 3. Oh, no, they don't have any shields. So he takes 4, right? Then 3, then 2. And I get to push all of them for 2, and I get to make icy terrain adjacent to one of the guys. I think I'll just make it right here. And then push, push, push. That sets ice. And then I've got move 4. I'm thinking right here. This way everybody targets Pyro. And we're happy. Bone Shaper will heal 1 and then will suffer 2 to make a skeleton. Actually, I guess I forgot to have Wraith attack. Wraith does a damage into this guy. Then all the ruined machines go. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he did reach. Okay, so I was getting gotten no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this hex closer than this one? Yes, because he's trying to get here, right? So those guys all suffer from their hazard. Fist gets poisoned, immobilized, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then I guess this guy sees... No, he sees Pyro because it's Bird's Eye, right? Move 4. Not that it would matter, because we just take that. And then the long rest goes off. We get the heal 2. We can drop this. And we're not in bad shape. The immobilize will go away because we finish our turn. Do I Eruption here? I do believe Eruption hits your allies, so that would hit Bone Shaper, which is a bit rough. I wish I could get like a good Flesh Shield here for some retaliate, but I'm very afraid of them destructing. Self-destruct would be really bad, potentially. What am I losing? Force of the Earth, I feel like, is really good into the next room. Cooling, maybe I don't need. Yeah. This feels like such a good place for Eruption. Does it hurt your allies? Yes. Does it hurt yourself? It does hurt yourself, I believe. Because, I mean, I'm a figure. Although, I guess I can go here, can't I? And then I could Eruption right here, and it's worth 20 damage. Problem is, it just doesn't actually kill anything. I don't know. We're really, really risking a self-destruct here. What is it? 1 in 6 chance that they self-destruct, and I don't know what I do if that's the case. Because I think I'm just screwed. So I just hope it's not the case, I guess. Because Eruption really is my best bet. I think I just want to move 3. So maybe I'll just do Quenched Rage. But they have a 29 is the problem. So I'll just do the bottom of Flowing Fire and I'll use my boots to get here. And then I'll Erupt right here. Bone Shaper, I guess Skeleton's going to go here and then Bone Shaper goes there. So I want Bone Shaper to go faster, actually. So I don't even need to use the boots because Bone Shaper can go here. Pyro can go there. I have to short rest, unfortunately. Command the Wretched is a good card, but I feel like it's probably not the end of the world. I think I Flesh Shield, because the shield and the retaliate can potentially be really good. Can I do this at 18 speed? I mean, I can do it at 18 speed. I have to move, unfortunately, because some curses could be really nice. There could be an argument for malicious conversioning this guy to get a summon out. There could be an argument for that. I don't know. I like Flesh Shield, but I want to go... I want to go after Fist. Do I want Frost Eruption or Encased Punch? Frost Eruption, like, kills this guy, but it would only hit this guy. So that's not that amazing. But killing somebody is pretty good. Dang. Either way, I can go fast at 17. I think I need the reduced damage on Encased Punch. And I still can kill this guy. I need a +2 to do it, though. So I'm going at 17 speed here, which means I think I'm going at 18 speed here. Not super amazing. Please show me not self-destruct. Thank you. They're not even attacking, so I don't need to Flesh Shield. Thank you. All right. Fist regenerates. So... yeah, I guess Encased Punch into this guy, because I can't really do much else. Ooh. 3 minus 1 minus 1. He takes 1. And then I can pull things in, and I can make somebody suffer 1. I don't get that much out of that. We'll just make this guy suffer 1, and I won't pull anybody. Bone Shaper. Skeleton moves 1 to hit this guy. And does no damage. And then I've got... I guess I've got move 2 heal. Oh, no. Wraith moves 1 to hit this guy and does no damage. And then Skeleton does 2 and kills this guy. And then I've got move 2 heal 2 on Bone Shaper. Move 2 heal 2. Why not? Because we're not flesh shielding, so it's fine. Yeah, I had to short rest so I don't get any of this stuff back. Also, we will have health potioned on Fist's turn. Not super important this turn because they're not doing anything, but it's fine. Pyro, move 2. Just move 2. And then Eruption. Feels pretty good. And then now we can use this, like, tiny corridor to really punish these guys. Oh, yeah, this guy dies, doesn't he? Because we walled this off, so he has to walk through hazard to get there. And yeah, these guys have to walk through a lot of hazards. Yeah, no, this is an amazing eruption. It's actually even way better than I thought it was. And then now all of them go. Okay, beautiful. So guy number 4, he goes 1, 2, 3. And then he suffers 1. So he actually is dead. Guy number 5 is dead, so guy number 6 goes 1, 2, 3. He suffers 6, and then he suffers 1. Everybody's going to get a muddle. But who cares, right? Guy number 7 steps 1 and dies. Guy number 8 suffers 1. Guy number 10 suffers 1. And guy number 9 suffers 1. So we just... This guy's going to die coming through. This guy I push back and he dies. Man, I'm really nervous that this guy's going to self-destruct onto Fist this turn. Because this is where it makes just a ton of sense to long rest. Oh, but if he self-destructs, I can Dancing Slippers to get out of the way. Because he can hit me and I can Dancing Slippers away. So I have to clear this out. But that's fine because that happens late, and so I'll just go faster on Bone Shaper, and I can unsummon my skeleton if necessary. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's just add a bunch of curses, right? Go fast, attack, and curse. What's the downside? What is the downside? Long rest, and then here we just push a guy. So I guess it's Quench Rage. Where's my... Did I not bring my move and push card? I didn't bring Liquid Stone. What an idiot. This is like one of the best cards in the whole game, and I didn't bring it. Because if I had it, then I could Quench Rage this guy, and I could move over and Liquid Stone this guy, and that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. That's okay. We want to underspeed them, and we'll play Quench Rage. They're not self-destructing. They are hitting for less. Wound the boss. So I don't need to unsummon or do anything like that. Do I want to kill this guy is the question. And the answer is kind of yes, because this guy's lower, right? So he's less of an issue. So I'll just do default move 2. And then Quenched Rage. We don't even need to do the whole leaf thing. Actually, we can't, because we can't make an obstacle in either of these hexes, can we? But if I push him, he suffers 3... He suffers 3, and then he would suffer 3, and then he would suffer here and die. And that'll just stack a bunch of loot onto this hex. And he's got enough movement. So yeah, we'll just push him 2 with Quenched Rage. Pyro's done. Man, this level has gone well. Skeleton is muddled, so he does 1 damage. Then I will add 2 curses to their deck. 2 curses, and then Malicious Conversion. We don't need to play the loss. Will Amulet of Life? No, I'm full health. Okay, well, disadvantage, we pull Miscrit, so we are a Miscrit. Done. Ruin Machines. Guy number 4, boom, boom, dead. Guy number 6, attack here, attack for 2. It misses. Guy number 8, attack into Bone Shaper for 2. It does 0. Guy number 9 walks here and dies. And guy number 10 into Skeleton, attack for 2. Yeah, we survive. Man, this is... We're gonna have 2 episodes basically finished by Fist's first rest. Speaking of... Fist heals 3 and has to lose a card. Encased Punch has been really good. Freezing Shell is good. Primal Bellow? What's my health? 13? Yeah. I can heal with Fell Remedy if I really need healing. And so how are we getting through? Oh, you know what? Primal Bellow would be pretty good here to push this guy into hazard and push this guy away and make things work. Icy Uppercut. I don't have these guys in ice, but if this guy were in ice, it would be like a surefire kill. Maybe I have Fist worry about this guy. I could move here and Frost Eruption to kill him. That seems fine. A little underwhelming, but it's fine. Let's look at somebody else. Yeah, what can I do that's useful over here? Oh, Force of the Earth. Force of the Earth under pressure guaranteed kills this guy. I like that more. I like that a lot more. We just go fast and we just attack. Probably just do a melee. Also, I forgot to do the Wraith. But Actually, that means that I wouldn't have missed on my attack on Bone Shaper. We would have had whatever the next modifier is, but it's too late. I get punished for pulling the wrong... Or for... Yeah, for messing up my things. Here's what we'll do. We'll do Bone Dagger, and we'll do Life and Death. If they self-destruct, then I set the Life and Death so that I don't die. Right? That makes sense. And then now that leaves us with Fist. So now I can jump over here with Encased Punch, but Frost Eruption doesn't push into the hazard I have here. Mountain's Fist isn't really killing anything. I guess we just do an attack 5 with Icy Uppercut. Am I really going to complain about that? So we'll just jump up here and attack for 5 into this guy. They're doing a nothing turn again. So attack for 5 into him. Is there... Okay. Attack for 5 into the guy on the right. It does 6. And we're done. We didn't make any elements. Oh well. Pyro, attack this guy for 1 with Force of the Earth. It does 1, and then I pull him and he dies. And then I'll loot 4 with Under Pressure. Bone, Wraith, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's not in range, but that's fine. Skeleton kills his guy. And then Bone Shaper, I guess, will move here and attack for 2. And deal 4. Okay, this guy muddles all of us, and he suffers 1. And would you look at that? We're in good shape. Encased Punch. Let's see. Yep, I get a good heal out of Frost Eruption, so we'll do that. Mountain's Fist, Frost Eruption. Boots of Speed here. It's fine. It's fine if I don't pick up the kill, because I heal so much anyway. Then we'll just go fast, probably summon again, and move forward towards the next room. 1, 2, 3, 4. The door's probably going to automatically open, but also that doesn't matter. So, yeah, we'll just do that. Fist regens, attacks with disadvantage with Mountain's Fist. We do not pull +1 at disadvantage. So we only deal 3. And then I can eat the leaf to heal 4 on Frost Eruption and get an XP. And I reset leaf with Mountain's Fist. Bone Shaper. The Wraith kills. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Skeleton doesn't move. But I will just move to... I don't need to Fell Remedy anybody. Move to Suffer 1. Summon a Gravedigging. Move 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and that's it. Done. Oh, did it automatically open the door? Because I guess if it did automatically open the door, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, where was I? I was right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so no, I can't open the door. This is going well. The far door swings open on its own power to reveal a well-appointed, large ballroom. If you didn't remember the tiring frostbitten journey here, you'd swear you were at an opulent reception in a warmer, richer south. A bell hangs again. Open the door is locked. I always enjoy this level. Well, this is only my second time playing it, but both times I've played it, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll recover this, and we'll just play the move 4. And long rest the other characters. One, two, three, 4.
And so the question is, who is it first, the steel automatons or the ruined machines?
And I really do not remember. I really don't. But I know both sets of machine things are in this room. Well, I guess we had the... Oh, how many guys did Fist kill? One? I think he might have only killed one. Because Meteor killed most of them with hazards. Skeleton killed one. Wraith killed one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 7, and it was 1 kill, 1 kill, 1 kill, 4 kills. Pretty sure that's how it worked out. And then we will just long rest. Didn't use any of this stuff. And yeah, we just lost Eruption, and then we had 1 card lost to... See, Melted Armor could be pretty good here. Flowing Fire, I still feel like I have use for. We'll drop Under Pressure. And got good use out of the loot. Let's see. I can drop 1 skeleton. So I'll drop this guy because he's pretty far back. And he was this one. So this gives me 4 turns of stamina next rest cycle. Also, I can bring the Wraith closer too. And then it's probably time to drop a skeleton. Life and Death. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, big move and a summon. Why not, right? Probably Horn of Command. Oh, had I used... I don't think I had used the Horn of Command, and then it gets refreshed. So with the Horn of Command, I moved this guy in. And yeah, we'll do big move and a summon. Let's see. Can I get fire in any way? Not from Meteor. Unless I Igneous Path, but I don't know exactly where the enemies are going to be. I guess that'll be the play, though. Will just be to Igneous Path. So, could I just move 4 in Igneous Path right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 across the middle of the room. Not knowing where they're going to be makes it rough. I could Flowing Fire, but I don't want to suffer the 3 damage associated with it. I guess I'll just go late and move 4 this turn, and I'll go ahead and step on the switch. Did I suffer my 2 already? No, I didn't. And I think I just step on the switch and do Encased Punch so that I suffer less. And then that'll set ice for me, and then the next turn I can potentially turn the ice into fire if necessary. Also, I can get fire if I just move 2 and hit with Lava Bomb. That might be best. So, move 2 Withdraw of the Bedrock, and then Encased Punch to suffer reduced damage. Boom. Boom. Okay, it is Steel Automatons. That is good. That's way easier than the other guys. First, at least. Hey, this is the same scenario, my Private Empire. 103. The bell chain retracts into the ceiling, and then the clapping and excited laughter echoes from the brass tubes. Behold my dance hall. I trust you brought comfortable shoes. I hope you'll forgive me if I'm a moment delayed. In the meantime, these fine fellows were hoping for a waltz. Let the ball begin. What are they doing? Show me move and melee. That's not what I meant to do, but we'll just shuffle those cards. That's fine. Where are they? I found him. Oh, that's even better than moving melee.
That is even better.
Okay, cool. So they just have extra move. And they are next. So move 4, 1, 2, 3. This guy sees 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and Fist was faster, so they go here. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. They've got 1 shield, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. Dang. So I can't reach with Lava Bomb. I guess I'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could Boots to get an attack off, but there's no point in it. The only problem is I don't have Fire, but I can get Fire out of Fist next turn. So it's fine. So Pyro's done. And then I'm definitely going to Igneous Path in some way. Bone Shaper, move 2. Move 2. How much Retaliate? Retaliate 2, so it's fine. I'll let him attack. I don't need to protect or Horn of Command him. And he does no damage. And then, how much move do I have? Move 4, summon a Skelly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe summoning this just isn't very useful, but it's okay. There are no bolt shooters. I just accidentally drew that. Okay. Let's make sure we put this here. Let's see. So Flesh Shield could be good. We're going to get back. Do I want to get back Draw the Bedrock? We'll get back Encased Punch, because I think I'm going to go for the Suffer 1 less with a Standing Still and Heal. And then I'm going to use the Circle of Elements to turn that into Fire. So I have to go after 19. But I think I'm going to do Igneous Path. Let's see, I can go like 1, 2, 3. And pull this guy in with Force of the Earth. No, that's not fast enough. Make hazards here. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Alternatively, I could Flowing Fire, and that saves Igneous Path. So I really wish I had moved here last turn. But that's okay. That's okay. So we will Flowing Fire, I guess, with Deep Fury, because we're just doing a move 2. Did I play Bone Shaper? No. I could shield up, but I don't have the elements for it. I really don't have much of anything, do I? Can I get the elements for a Fell Remedy? No, I don't have any element getting things. So maybe I'll just heal myself. And we'll laugh as my skeletons do no damage. It's fine. Bone Shaper. Move 2. Then attack for 2, attack for 2. So we need pluses, and then we deal whatever damage is on the pluses. We deal an point of damage. And then I'll just heal myself. And I've got move 4. I don't know if it matters. What are they doing? That's a little bit sad because that's going to kill my skellies and I can't avoid it, but it's actually kind of why I did what I did on Fist was the possibility of this card. So we're going to heal 2. We're not getting the Bless. And then we will use the Circlet to turn this into Fire, and then we reset Ice. So attack for 3. We'll hit the normal, I guess. It disarms him, which doesn't do anything. But whenever we suffer damage, we suffer 1 less. That is not what this card said. I messed it up the whole time. It's 1 adjacent enemy suffers 1, not suffer 1 less. It's Fury of the Mountain. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops.
That's okay.
It actually would have helped me at one point in time, but let's just take like 3 damage, because I should have had like 3 less health or so throughout the scenario, maybe even more, but I'm not exactly sure. This is actually pretty good for making this guy suffer a lot. And we hit him, he takes 1, he can't be disarmed, but that's fine. I did think it was the suffer less, though. That's okay. Pyro, now we can use that fire, so we'll just step and attack with flowing fire into shield 3. So we need crit or +2 to deal a damage. We do get the +2, and we deal a damage. And then we can grab these bad boys. I feel like I probably could have done this slightly more efficiently, though. I don't know. Maybe I needed the igneous path loss like faster, because like I just want a lot of hazards in this room, but I guess I really do want igneous path bottom. So I don't know. I don't know exactly. Not having the move and push bottom sucks. So all adjacent enemies suffer 1. So I suffer 1. Then since I suffered, this guy suffers. Then I suffer hazardous terrain damage. So since I suffered, this guy suffered. Then I suffer 1. Since I suffered, this guy suffers. Both of these guys suffer 1. Then we all suffer hazard damage. And he suffers again. So, I mean, we knew my skeletons weren't really longed for the world. Unfortunately, Fist took a beating. Oh, I could have... No, Dancing Slippers are an attack, not suffer damage. Okay, I still can afford to long rest here, so I'm gonna do that. Because I've got Dancing Slippers to go away, I've got Chain Armor, and I've got Thick Skinned. So 4 health should be plenty. Maybe I just Flesh Shield to potentially get a little bit of Retaliate. It's not amazing. Maybe I Fell Remedy to get a heal too. Once again, it's not amazing. But Bone Shaper does not really have anything that's doing anything into these guys. And can I get the leaf from here? Not really. I could with Quenched Rage bottom, which I guess wouldn't be that bad. I could pull this guy in and set Quenched Rage bottom to get 2 extra heal. Honestly, I kind of like it. So we'll do that. And then we will Fell Remedy heal. So we'll save Flesh Shield for next turn. What are they doing? Moving and attacking and pushing. That's fine. So Pyro first. Oh, that's where we already are. So we'll set the Quenched Rage. Actually, I can set it after the attack. Well, it doesn't matter because it's an attack for 1, right? So it's never going to do any damage. But we set the leaf, and then we attack for 0. And believe it or not, it does no damage. And then it does 6. And it will muddle. And that finishes Pyro. Now Bone. We should get an attack 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So once again, literally can't do damage. And then we will heal for 4 into Fist. And I've got movement, but I guess I'll move 1, 2, 3, because Fist is going to get pushed like up here. And that way I'll be close to Flesh Shield next turn. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. This guy attacks at disadvantage. Attack for 5 at disadvantage. And it draws a curse. It pushes 1, 2, 3. And then this guy attacks for 3. And it draws a curse. And he pushes 1, 2, 3. And then Fist heals for 3 from the long rest. So we didn't get to use our Chain Armor that turn. I can also Circle of Elements this turn to turn this ice into something. I don't know what that something is going to be yet, but hold, because we'll figure it out. A card to lose. It could be Freezing Shell. But I like that. Maybe it's Mountain's Fist. I don't need the move. The Immobilize doesn't do as much for me here as it does in some other scenarios. The attack 5, it doesn't help into these guys. It seems like sound enough logic. What can I do here? Am I long resting? Probably. And then I'm probably just moving closer on Fist. Freezing Shell, any good? 1, 2, pull this guy in, pull this guy in. He suffers. It's pretty good. Draw of the Bedrock also. Boom, boom, boom. And a big Retaliate. Oh, like I said, we turned the ice into dark with the Circlet of Elements. Because then now we can go for Flesh Shield and get a Retaliate 4. And hopefully they're attacking. So we'll just do what we did in the first room with Draw of the Bedrock. And I guess Encased Punch. Nice. Moving melee. Cool. I like it. So Fist pulls this guy in. He suffers 3 and then sets 2 Retaliate. Pull, Retaliate, and then attacks him. It does no damage, but whenever I suffer, an adjacent suffers. Then Bone Shaper, I just need to make sure I get away from this guy. Actually, he's not going to reach, is he? 1, 2. That's fine. I mean, it means I don't take an attack 5, which works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, attack for 1. Yeah, can't do anything because they can't be poisoned, unfortunately. And so then I'll just move 1, 2, and I will eat the dark to give another Retaliate 2 and gain experience. Boom, boom. Oh, and a shield. Then this guy attacks for 5. It does 3. And I'll Dancing Slippers right here. So he takes 4 Retaliate. And then because I suffered a damage, he suffers 1. And then this guy will move 1, 2, and he can hit me. So this is attack for 5, 4 because of the shield. And we will Thick Skin the crit. And then he takes 4 Retaliate. And then we can make 1 adjacent enemy suffer. Getting this guy down to 9 maybe is good. I'm not sure exactly, but maybe. Bring this down on the rest. Refresh all the items, and let's see. Maybe we don't need Deep Fury. Okay. Not in horrible shape. What feels like it's being screamed to me is move forward, like here, and Igneous Path, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make both these guys suffer, and then I can push with Fist with Frost Eruption. Push 1, 2, push 1, 2. I have to do that. That's too good to do anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I feel like that's way too good to pass up. And so 19 is the perfect initiative. And yeah, they're 10. They just shield and they got 24. So yeah, that was perfect. So move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Igneous Path. Boom. 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 These guys both suffer 3. Right? Yeah. Unfortunately, that's gone now, but, you know, We got good use out of it. I guess I'm not killing this guy, though, am I? Oh, if I move, I am, though. So Fist will move. Move right here. Then Frost Eruption both of them. So close guy. It does no damage, but then push, push, and he dies. And now it's unfortunate because I need +2 or crit to kill this guy, so it's possible. Also, I don't think I regenerated. Yeah, because I was at 8 health, and then I suffered to go down to 6, so I did not regenerate. So we'll just pull +2 or crit. Ah, dang. Oh, but he's not even attacking this turn, so I'll just push him 2. And, make some ice. Then he just stands there, and then Bone Shaper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, does nothing, but that's okay. Definitely keeping Flesh Shield. Oop. Do we drop another Skelly? Bone Dagger, Flow of the Black River. Dark Tidings we don't need? Yeah, we don't need Dark Tidings. Fist. Maybe I'll just stand still and heal for a couple turns. Here, 1, 2, pull this guy, or just Quenched Rage kills him. Yeah, I guess I want to get up with my buddies, don't I? Maybe I'll push them onto this loot and I'll just grab it. That's fine. Over here, we'll just start bringing in some skeletons. Some spooky, spooky skeletons. Save Fell Remedy, actually, because Healing Fist sounds good. Flow of the Black River, I don't need. Okay. Fist is just going to regenerate and then heal 2, and that's that. I guess I might as well take the Bless. Wait, why did I do that? Those should all be down because we're about to rest. Then Quenched Rage, push this guy, kill him. I guess just move 2 and pick it up, right? My thing was to collect more loot than anybody else, so I took that. Wait, what? Did it? I must have been on the wrong character when I looted one time, because I know that all of the loot has gone to Pyro. Because I literally looted 4 in one turn down here, and then 4 in one turn right here. Might not have been 4 on the second one, but... so we'll grab that. Because, like, you can loot by hitting cleanup action on a loot, and I thought it gave it to the character you were on, but maybe it doesn't. Oh, maybe it gives it to the character that whose turn it should be in this? I don't know. That wouldn't make any sense. It should be the character who's selected. We can move Wraith closer. And then summon. This is a regular Suffer 2 summon. Okay. End the round. Oh, wait. I'm on the thing. Did I spawn the enemies? Okay. Since I forgot about that, let's just not end on the thing. We'll end next to it, because I think that should have spawned the monsters. And had I thought about that, I wouldn't have gone there. We'll double check the text. We beat the 3rd episode, so 11. The bell drops again. The next time we enter the bell, we read the thing. So yeah, I did not do that there. I guess I could go for it here, though. Am I long resting? Um. Long resting is good here. I mean, I can get one more turn. Going down to 4 cards, so that is not a lot of stamina. Oh, I'm nervous. I want to get more skeletons out before I summon. Yeah, I feel like I need one more turn of summoning. Unfortunately, I just don't have any way to get like any skeletons in my bottom for grave digging bottom. So one more turn of skeletons, which I think means that we are stalling. So we'll go ahead and suffer 2 to heal 2. We'll make a skeleton. And then let's just do nothing on Pyro. So do nothing, regenerate, heal 2, move Wraith even closer, and then suffer 1 because it's the grave digging summon. I did not do anything that should have caused that card to rotate. All right, now we long rest Fist, and we long rest Pyro, and we summon 1 more time. Move Wraith even closer? Why not? We suffer 1 and we heal 1. We gain an XP. Why is it? And we get skeleton number 3. Didn't use any of my items again. Ooh, okay, those losses got me really low on cards, so we're maybe not going for the final thing. I'd rather have Lava Bomb or Melted Armor. Might be Lava Bomb, I don't know. Get these back, which is nice. Frost Eruption's really good. Freezing Shell, I think, is really good. Icy Uppercut is good. But I think Icy Uppercut is the drop. Yeah. Man, this is a hard scenario to get. To get everything to go correctly. We'll go fast, move on to the thing, and potentially attack something and pull it in. And then we'll go very shortly after and get all of our attacks out, hopefully. And then we'll go very shortly after and potentially push things into hazards, but I don't think so. So, Pyro, step with Melted Armor. Boom. Now we'll get to pick up the loot. I guess I technically don't have to because I have 1 more movement, right? So I could move off after I see this and see that it's really bad for me. That is pretty bad. What is it for 3-player? It's all of them? No, not the blade spinner on the bottom. Okay, nothing in the bottom right in 3-player. Uh-oh. They mocked, they chided, they whispered endless jibes against me. My hall was empty, and they reveled in it. It was their final jest. My lovely dancers made short work of them. It took me weeks to scrub the blood. Now, my new friends joined their final... What? Oh, pirouette. Okay. How much retaliate on these guys? Retaliate 3. Retaliate 3. Great. I love it. I love it. That kills all my skeletons. And I don't have Ignore Retaliate, and... Oh, this is bad. Let's see what everybody's doing. I guess I have 1 move left. I can put those loot back. Draw and draw. Okay. That's not horrible. Man, but how do I fight these enemies? This is not good. This is not good. These guys are really squishy. If I can just get to them. Yeah, I'm going to put the loot back, and I'm going to come up here, I think. I've got plenty of loot as is. There's no way we're finishing the final episode. Actually, maybe right here is better. Okay. Blade spinners are faster than the bolt shooters, which really sucks. So I'm going to tell... So this guy's going to hit where he pleases. I guess Wraith is going to hit too. So Wraith hits here. And he does 2. And then Skeleton 1 is going to hit there. And he's going to deal 2. So this guy takes 4. But Retaliate 3 is going to kill Shambling Skeleton number 1. Then Skeleton number 2, I'm going to Horn of Command him to hit the Bolt Shooter. Okay, he does 2 damage, and he adds another curse to them. Oh, they only have 2 curses? I thought they had a lot more than that. And then... Oh, wow, this guy sees the Blade Spinner too, doesn't he? So he'll come here, and he'll hit the Blade Spinner. He does deal 4, and then he dies. So, I mean, at least we got good damage there. Okay, what is Bone Shaper herself doing? Flesh Shield, Bone Dagger. I guess I can Flesh Shield this guy, give him Shield 1, Retaliate 1. And I can Bone Dagger this guy in the corner to give them another curse. Alternatively, I could play the Bone Dagger Lost to try to kill this Bolt Shooter. Is that better? Maybe it's better. Bolt Shooters are not moving. Oh, actually, since we've gone up in difficulty, they gained an extra move, so they are moving. This guy's moving 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, so he's not reaching. This guy's moving 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's not actually moving because he's just hitting fist. He can't reach anybody else. Then this guy, it is target 3, so he'll hit here, 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 or something like that. So, how many cards do I have on Bone Shaper? Because, like, is there any chance that I'm trying to do to the end? Because if there is, maybe I don't Bone Dagger. But if there's not, I've got 1, 2, 7, 8 cards with Bone Dagger, 7 without it, and I'm about to rest, so that would be 6 cards. I would go down to 6 cards, which on Bone Shaper, 6 cards is not very many. Bone Dagger could kill this guy, which keeps the skeleton up, but does it really do much else? Honestly, maybe I would rather go here and kill the Blade Spinner. Maybe not, because the Blade Spinner I can kill with hazards. Let's... but if I Bone Dagger him, then my skeleton doesn't have anything to do, because my skeleton probably survives. So I'll Flesh Shield the skeleton. And I'll curse the guy with Bone Dagger. I don't know. That may be wrong, but it's fine. Freezing Shell, Frost Eruption. So... go here... go here. Man, is there really not a good way for me to pull anything in? 1, 2. Yeah, there's like nothing I can actually reach with Freezing Shell. Well, not reach and make it suffer hazards. But I will go ahead and go here and pull this guy in. Oh, he's going to kill the Wraith, isn't he? So I should have done the thing bottom. Can I push him away so that he doesn't do that? I don't think so. All enemies within range 2 suffer 1, so that just kills the Wraith. The Wraith really did not get anything going here. And I don't have enough... I don't have enough of a way to pull him far enough away, because I could go here and pull him here, or I could go here and pull him here. But I guess there's a chance I kill him, isn't there? Let's go here, pull him here, make him suffer 1, attack him with Frost Eruption. I just need +2 to kill. Nope, didn't kill him. So he suffers 2. I'll push him away so that I don't suffer the retaliate, and I set ice. And I guess I can make ice. I don't know if it helps me at all. Alright, sad day. Fist is done. Blade spinners go. So this guy goes here. Where is this guy going? Move 5, but walking. So he sees this hex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He makes me suffer. This guy's already here, so he makes me suffer. There's no fire for them to wound. And then this guy does suffer, kill. And then that finished all of them, right? So now bolt shooters. 3, 1. So this guy moves up 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's nobody to hit. This guy, we looked at it earlier, he can only reach fist, so he will hit fist. Attack for 3, and it does 3. Yeah, because I don't have anything up. I can block 2 with armor, and then I can Dancing Slippers if I so choose. And maybe I do so choose, because pulling Withdraw of the Bedrock could be good. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can pull this guy in and push him back out. Or pull him in and push him out this way with Frost Eruption. I like that. So yeah, Dancing Slippers there. That is what I'm looking for. And then this guy shoots disadvantage, disadvantage, and then fist. Or I guess he minimizes disadvantages, right? So he hits skeletons because skeletons is his primary focus, and then he hits fist and then pyro. So skeleton, attack for 3. It would deal 2, so we will Warden's Robes, and it does none. And then he takes 1 retaliate. And then into fist, attack for 3. It misses, and into pyro, disadvantage, it does 2.
All right, not a stellar round.
We will suffer 2 to get back Frost Eruption, and then we'll draw the Bedrock Frost Eruption for big damage. I'm safe enough to long rest here, right? Or if I short rest, my skeleton gets a turn. Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna long rest. Bolt Shooter's gonna heal. That's fine. Oh, they just set Retaliate, but Bolt Shooter was faster, so skeleton will hit here, not here. Although it would have been better for him to hit here because he could kill. Do I have? No, I don't have Horner Command. That's fine. Fist, pull this guy 1, 2, 3. He suffers 6. I set Retaliate 2, but nobody's attacking this turn. Frost Eruption, attack for 2. It does 3. And then I push him, and I push him. Dang, they're not moving. That would have been so nice if they were moving. Done. Bolt shooters just heal and gain a shield. Blade spinners just set retaliate at range. Pyro. Oh, I've got move 6. And then this is my final turn of the cycle, so I just have to suffer 1 for it. So I'll go here and then push this guy with Quenched Rage. 1, 2, 3. Because I can't push from here to here. So maybe just 1, 2. And there's no leaf. That would have been sick. But I don't have to suffer Retaliate, which is pretty good. Being in this guy's face is not my favorite thing that's ever happened to me. But I don't know. What else can you do? Man, I'm like really close to dead. And then Skeleton hits right here. And it does 1. I will heal with the Amulet. And I heal 2 on the long rest. Am I bringing Skeleton down? We can refresh all of these. No, I'll leave them up. Oh, that goes there. Oh, okay, so I wouldn't have gotten a turn anyway, because I don't have the Wraith. Don't need Fell Remedy, I guess. Oh. Alright, we'll go fast. Hopefully Blade Spinners are faster and Skeleton kills. If not, I'll be sad. Maybe now it's time to Bone Dagger this guy. That's fine with me. It's probably not killing, but we'll make it work. Here, am I resting? Oh, no, I can recover a card, right? So recovering Frost Eruption makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, because we kill with a -1. And then here, I think resting is the play. And what can I do? Just because of where they're positioned, it's kind of hard. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have my boots, so I'll move 7 and I'll Quenched Rage this guy into hazards. That'll be good. Is there any way that Fist can pick up the kill after? I don't think so. No, Fist is going first. That's fine. Alright, I think we finished everybody, but there's no way we're doing the 5th episode like I wanted. Blade Spinners do underspeed, which is good, so kills the Blade Spinner? He does. Good job, Skelly. That's why I kept you around. And then Bone Dagger, attack for 5. Why not? +2. No, but it does double curse. Because Bone Dagger itself curses. So, you know, maybe we'll get a little bit of something out of that. I'll go ahead and set Flesh Shield, why not? So, next source of damage into one of my summons, they don't suffer it. Because I'm healthy. Like, no point in not doing so. It's reduced target on this, right? So yeah, Fist is not getting hit. Oh, Fist is going to get hit by this guy, though. And potentially by Blade Spinner, I don't know. So let's just throw the shield into Fist with Protective Scepter. And I will Amulet of Life, because why not? Then it's Fist, so we regen. And believe it or not, we're going to hit this guy with Frost Eruption. And that will kill. He suffers 2, he suffers 3, he dies. Let's see, what do I want to do with myself? I guess I'll go here. Oh. And I'll pick up these 2 loot. Then Pyro, move 6, Boots to make it move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Quenched Rage to push this guy. Oh, wait. Fist, Circlet of Elements, the Dark into Leaf. And then now Quenched Rage, I can push 1, 2, 3. He suffers 6 from this one and 3 from this one. And so he'll die here. And this becomes an objective on the Quenched Rage. And then now this guy has nobody in range to hit. Blade Spinners are all dead. And so this guy, attack for 5, attack for 5. So 5 into Bone Shaper. It misses. 5 into Skeleton. It will use the Flesh Shield. We'll just go fast and hit this guy and kill him. Make a skeleton, I guess. we'll just long rest and long rest. Skeleton kills. And then, what is this guy doing? Moving 1, attacking in 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to hit the skeleton. It's fine. We're just going to pick up the loot because we're not doing the final room. Luckily, the item is useless. So he goes here. He hits fist and skeleton. Attack into fist. Attack for 4. It misses into skeleton. It kills. Sorry, guy. Oh, I summoned another skeleton. Because I just moved into the corner, and then I get to summon this guy. We get long rests. Not that it helps that much. I might not have suffered the one with flowing fire. But it is what it is. Yeah, I guess I move here and I pick up the triple loot and I'll pull this guy in. And then here we've got draw of the bedrock. So I definitely win. But I just don't get to be cool. Oh, I can pull him in with draw of the bedrock immediately. That's kind of nice. Fist regens, pulls in, and will attack with Frost Eruption. Boom, boom. He suffers 6. And then Pyro is going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suffer 1. Attack with Force of Earth. It kills with the attack, not with the pull. And then I loot. Bone Shaper will loot, and we will end the scenario. Now, I'm ending it here. I just want to see how close I would have come in the final room. But I'm you know, this is where we're calling it. We're calling it on the 4th episode, which is as far as I got last time, which is sad. Previously locked door to the right at the end of the ballroom opens on its own, beckoning you forward once more. This chamber feels less welcoming than the rest, and it's notably colder. And a stone sarcophagus looms against the opposite wall. There is yet another bell. I don't know, maybe there's the hope that I could, like, stand Bone Shaper right here and somehow force things into hazards. But we're still calling it a victory, even if I lose. Yeah, Pyro is dead. Bone Shaper has no cards. And Fist has, like, 1 turn left. So we will move 1, 2. That didn't really get me any closer than going here. But it's fine. Bone Shaper long rests and Meteor exhausts. Oh, so now the hazards hurt me because my active thing is gone. But that's fine. I don't get any heal, but I get these back. No point in bringing down a skeleton. If it's just the boss and he's like a regular normal living doom, I think I could possibly do it. No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I need both of my moves to make it. So we'll just move and long rest. My singular turn, draw with the bedrock, is not going to be in range. So we'll drop that. So Bone Shaper, move the skeleton closer, then move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, no. It's got skeletons as well. So it's not even to be that close in the end. 116. We got to read the final thing, though. Well, kind of. Here in this godforsaken frozen north, I found a space to claim my birthright. Here I am emperor, I am lord. Bend your knee, you will scream my name with your last breath. I command you, dance with me. Yeah, kill the enemies, but never gonna happen. So I guess he's just a regular living doom. Alright, well, he didn't spawn close enough, so Fist just moves 2, and then is like, oh, I tried. Done. Move 1, 2, 1, 2. Move 1, 2. Attack for 7, and it does 8. That's what I wanted to see. Bring the skeleton down before I short rest. Okay. Definitely was not close in the end. Man, I can't even summon. But that's okay. We accomplished the objective. Alright, no point in playing it out because it's not going to be very close. Yeah, with all these shields, there's no way Bone Shaper can do anything. Man, Bone Shaper has been... I mean, it's had things it's done that have been good, but it's also had many times where it's just not that useful. Anyway, we beat 4 episodes, which is what we set out to do in the beginning. You flee the room, scramble up the stairs, and arrive, panting back at the courtyard above. I see your feet are tired, the voice rings out. A pity. Still, I implore you, remember the name Ventilion. Oh, and as a thanks for attending my party, please accept this humble gift. A stone door swivels in a carved alcove, and a burgundy velvet sack embroidered with gold thread and the letter V appears on the plate. Gain any X collective material, where X is the number of episodes overcome. So, who is short on what? Okay. We get 4 materials, so we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. We got a lot of loot, so let's figure that out. Kill 2 or more enemies in the same round. I don't think I ever did I? No, because I killed the blade spinner. The skeleton killed the blade spinner, and I attacked the bolt shooter, but I didn't get the kill on him. I killed a ruined machine in the second room, but it was only 1. Wraith killed 1, and Skeleton killed 1, but I don't think they killed them on the same turn. And then in the first room, there were the 4 skeletons, but I don't think Bone Shaper did much besides giving shield and retaliate. So I don't think I got Slayer. But I did get the most loot. Speaking of, we get 11, 2, and 4. So that'll be like the whole deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, 4. So there were 3 herbs in here. Did we miss any of them? No, we just missed coins. It's pretty good. Okay, flame fruit, arrow vine, and 1 metal and 4 gold. Flame fruit, arrow vine, 1 metal, 4 gold. 4 gold, 2 metal. And let's see if I can remember this all at once. Probably not. Axe nut, that'll be easy. 4, 8. What is that? 12, 20, 28? Wait. 28 is... Yeah, 28 is divisible by 4. What am I talking about? So 28... Okay, this shouldn't be too hard to remember. 3, 4 wood. 28 gold, 4 wood, 1 metal. Oh boy. 28, 4 wood, 1 metal, 1 arrowvine, or axe nut. Easy. And a pair of burst boots. During your move ability, add +4 move. After the move, immobilize yourself. Now, that's very, very good. Somebody had just left a comment about these boots. It's very good with Igneous Path Bottom. Move 1, consume fire to make it move 2. Consume burst boots to make it move 6. Make a hazard in each hex you left. I mean, I feel like that's too good to turn down. Because, like, I don't know, crude boots, I have had a lot of uses for them. But they're generally just, I mean, move 1, like, that's so disappointing. Like, we might as well have burst boots for the really fun thing. It immobilizes ourselves, which I don't think is going to be a big issue. Because move 6, make 6 hazards is going to be really good. Also, it doesn't necessarily have to be for that. It could just be for a move 10. If that's really needed, so I'm pretty happy there. Okay. Scenario 1. Delete map. Let's get the inspiration. We did our battle goals already. We did the loot. And 3 XP away from leveling here. Wood, did we pick up a wood? No, we didn't pick up a wood. We got it from the rewards. We leveled last time, so we shouldn't be close. We're surprisingly close. And I did level here. So we actually get to take our first perk. I'm kind of tempted by the rolling pushes just because of flowing fire, because like there's an ability line separating these, so I could push the thing out and then have all 3 hexes be empty and make 3 hazards with it. What else is there? Add 2 rolling +1 muddles. Add 2 +1 either elements. My party uses a lot of elements. Oh, replace a -1 with create a hazard under them. I mean, I attack with Lava Bomb. Yeah, I've got a couple cards that I could use it with. That it would work. Because I do some attacks with Under Pressure. What's the level 3 card? Living Magma and Hardened Spike. Okay. Then we'll take this. We get rid of a -1. Oh, or we can remove 2 -1s. We'll do just 1, though. For this time. Done. Well, I guess we're supposed to do town first before we do the level up, but we started it. It's fine. Pass a week. 193.2. Oh. Interesting. You're called out to the main gate because some massive bugs is asking for you, as the messenger put it. You head out to find the Geminate, shifting back and forth in agitation. They finally settle into one form and speak. We cannot stay, we cannot linger. We must get as far away as quickly as possible. The Geminate briefly shifts, hissing out, "They are doomed," and what can only be described as a creeping laughter. It quickly shifts back. Half of us is not ourselves. There are some corruptive influences in the Radiant Forest. It holds sway over our kind there. It brings back memories, terrible memories, of the young Earth, when our kind fight against themselves to hold back that which would devour the world. The Geminate again begins to shift back and forth wildly. You ask for some clarification, but it cannot retain a conscious form long enough to respond. We must flee, escape its influence. It is coming. We'll devour everything. The Geminate takes flight, buzzing swiftly to the south, away from Frosthaven. Gain into the forest campaign sticker, if not already gained. Now, what's interesting about that is that one of my retirement goals, it doesn't say it here, but to play Sacred Soil, you have to have the Into the Forest sticker, I'm pretty sure. And so now I don't have to go get that sticker because I already have it. So, kind of interesting. I had no idea that that was a thing. Alright, that's our section. We get our event. Summer Outpost. You're gathered in Mayor Slother's cabin to discover a snow patch on the mountains near Frosthaven that has weakened in the summer sun. With a bit more time, it's likely to tumble off the mountain and start an avalanche towards the city. The thaw has been odd this year, not coming at all when I'd expect. Captain Olmsted, head of the town guard, paces a small room. We need to get up there, reinforce it. It'll take some effort, but I think we all understand the looming catastrophe if we don't. Option A, commit some resources to reinforcing the snowpack. Option B, winter isn't far off. It'll freeze back over. Winter is far off, so option A. Lose 3 wood. You spend day digging trenches where Captain Olmsted dictated, bracing the ice against warm summer air. Okay. Okay, yeah. If we had done B and winter was far away, we would have wrecked 2 buildings. But we did A, so we lose 3 wood. Okay, that's done. And then now daytime, we can buy resources. I guess I got some money here. Bought resources, and then do we need to train a soldier? I feel like we don't. No, we do not need to train a soldier. So that's all done. And then, is there anything else in daytime? No, not right now. So daytime's done. Downtime, so we can finish leveling. Either Living Magma or Hardened Spike. So now and at the start of your next 2 turns, perform Attack 1, target an enemy adjacent to hazardous terrain with Pierce and Wound and Set Fire. And that has to be saying that it sets fire every turn, right? Because if it didn't, it would put the fire like down here or something, but like it's included in this box. So at the start of your next 3 turns, you set fire for your next 3 turns. That's crazy. But then also this bottom is quite good. Move one adjacent hazardous terrain tile up to 2 hexes. Yeah, that seems really good. If it enters the hex occupying a figure, they suffer hazardous terrain damage. So it hits flying enemies. It helps move hazards to group them up to be more efficient. Yeah, that's just so good. I cannot take the other card. Attack 5 plus 1 if they're in hazards. So attack 6, that's pretty good. Suffer some damage, and it's a set leaf, which is interesting, but yeah, I mean, Living Magma is too good. So a card to drop for Living Magma. It's fast. It's an attack that generates fire. Cooling I maybe want to keep just for the healing aspect, but we'll drop Melted Armor. Because this is like an attack that has Pierce and sets fire, and this is an attack that has Pierce and sets fire. I don't really use the bottom much. I think I am dropping Cooling, though, to bring Liquid Stone. That's 10 cards. Yeah, and I like all of these cards. Baby has woken up, so this timing works well. Nobody else does anything in downtime, I don't think. I do want to go through items and see what all I have available. Also, I didn't get any new herbs, did I? I literally just got the same herbs that I already had. So even though I got 3 herbs in that level, it doesn't really help. Let's see. Any of these items speak to me? Cracked Mirror is okay, but I don't think anybody can afford it. It's pretty good. Boots of Speed, but I just got those burst boots. Heavy chain armor. What am I wearing in my chest? Just a worse version. And I just have to pay 1 metal for it. So we will take a direct upgrade. Let's come back here. I'm not seeing anything that's like super inspiring. Meteor wouldn't mind a heavy sword. I'm not sure if I have a hide though. I think Meteor's the one that paid the money. We'll bring a heavy sword, and it's like a sub-in item for when I'm doing doubled things. I've got the resources for it anyway, so we can sub it in for crude spear. Honestly, it's probably a better setup than crude spear on average. I'm not sure if it's heavy sword heater shield or heavy sword poison dagger. But I like that. What else can we get? Yeah, I don't really see any use for any of these. Deathproof Charm is quite good. It is quite good. I wonder if there's any chance I change. Okay, I can't craft it. I think I got it from an event before. I'm not sure what item 11 is, but 106 is definitely a 3-herb potion. Well, yeah, it's not going to show me which one it is. But it's definitely a 3-herb potion. So I wouldn't mind Deathproof Charm over Amulet of Life on Meteor. So that's something to keep in mind when it becomes a possibility. Renewing Potion I would love on Fist. Because we've got an extra slot and it gets some of our armor back. So it's just like a extra heal. Rockroot, Snow Thistle. I think I just don't have either of those simply. Axe Nut, Arrowvine, Flame Fruit, nothing, and Axe Nut. And I don't think it's worth 2 for wanting any of those. No, I don't have Rockroot. I do have the Snow Thistle one, but not Rockroot. So we can't get the Renewing Potion even though I want it. Winged Shoes, Weighted Net. Here are those Sturdy Greaves. Reduce moves by 2 and gain shield for the round. Pretty good. Slippery Sword. Also, Simple Charm. Life has not been an issue. Let's take Simple Charm. Remove Amulet of Life for Simple Charm. It just removes a -1. We'll have to make sure we manually do it, I'm pretty sure. Because every time we reset our deck, it's not going to check and see that we have this. But I like it. And then +1 to all moves is like, whatever. Okay. So nothing super exciting in items. But we did get some upgrades, I think. I like Simple Charm. I didn't need the healing. I really, really want to get my reinforced thing to be able to get this back. Honestly, we probably have a better other hand slot. There was another heavy sword. Yeah. I'm going to grab the other heavy sword. It's item 14. What? It's item 14. Oh, it's item 014, I guess. That's why it didn't show up. I probably have more use for that than shovel. Maybe in some scenarios shovel can be good, but I just have not needed it, I don't think. Okay. And then we can build a building. Oh. Well, I don't have any money on anybody, do I? because there is enhancing as well, but I don't think I have enough. Even if I sell this multicolored cloak, it'd be 47. I'm getting close. I think I wanted 100 to add leaf onto Draw of the Bedrock top, but also, like, I just do Draw of the Bedrock bottom now because I have all the hazards, and it works well. It definitely works well, so I don't know. Maybe not. Then, so what can we enhance? We're Prosperity 4, so we can get any of these. Craftsman's probably good. Oh, Trading Post is really good. We definitely want that. So 332. And I know I have that. 3, 3, 2. We'll read that real quick, and then I'm going to go cuddle this baby. 12.4. I put it up, didn't I? I don't think I added the prosperity either. So, add items to the supply. No, this isn't right. Look, it's supposed to have been delivered to Jinda. I can't sell this here. Zane is stamping his feet and ineffectively calling after the Quattro mail carrier as she departs. A new shipment of goods has just arrived, boxes piled high. He spots your party entering the trading post tent and immediately looks for sympathy. Can you believe this? I have to run this whole place by myself, and they can't even get my shipments right. I'm short-staffed as it is. There's some decent things I can move, but see this? Swimsuits in Frosthaven? Crates and crates of them. And what am I supposed to do with... He pulls off a covering of a cage, revealing a rainbow bird inside. A parrot? Quack! Squabbles is here. Pleased to meet you. Zane looks anything but amused. A talking parrot. Great. Zane sighs. Well, let me know if you want to buy anything. I'm doing buy one, get 5 free on leather sandals this week. It's gotta... those items have got to already be in there, right? Did it automatically add my items? 129 to 137. $129. Not in available. Oh, unlock? 129. Okay. So we got eagle eye goggles. Can we do multiple like this? 130 to 137. No, we cannot. We get the iron helmet. So a 0 instead of a +1. We get the chainmail. On the next 3 sources of damage, get shield 1 for each. Possibly better than the heavy chain armor, but I really like this burst shielding. Honestly, we should probably pick up like a tower shield, which I think we're going to unlock. If we don't have it yet, we'll get it soon. Cloak of Pockets. Bring an additional bag item. So good. Nimble leg guards. When adjacent ally would be targeted by an attack, you are targeted instead, regardless of range and line of sight. Maybe okay on Bone Shaper? I don't know. I could see it. Mostly on a summoning class. Prevent a summon from getting hit. When you use a basic bottom action, perform move 3 instead of move 2. 137, so we've got a couple more still. During your turn, add Pierce 3 to all your ranged attacks. I don't think that's anybody who I have currently. Battle Axe, during your single target melee ability, change the targeting to hit 2. It's a loss, which makes it underwhelming. But here we go. Tower Shield is 137. So, want to pick one of these up on Fist. It's probably definitely going to be better than a Poison Dagger. Because it's going to block. I mean, that gives us shield 5, which is very, very nice. And the Circlet of Elements I've really been enjoying. Maybe it would make a little more sense to have it on, like, Bone Shaper. Maybe it would. Or to just throw another one onto Pyro, because this Amulet of Life has been kind of eh. But anyway, yeah, she fell back asleep. She was not ready to wake up. Anyway, we're done. GG.